Throughout history, humans have created stories and myths about all sorts of creatures, from the fierce dragons to the majestic unicorns. These mythical animals are often depicted as having supernatural powers or as being part of a magical world. But what if some of these creatures actually existed in real life? In fact, there are several examples of creatures that were once thought to be purely mythical, but were later discovered to have lived on Earth. Kraken. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster, known for its massive size and fearsome tentacles. In mythology, the Kraken would attack ships and drag sailors to their watery graves. While no giant squid has ever been caught measuring up to the Kraken's legendary size, there have been many sightings of giant squid, with some measuring over 40 feet in length. These creatures are still shrouded in mystery and have only been seen a handful of times, so who knows what else could be lurking in the deep ocean. Unicorn. Unicorns are often depicted as pure white horses with a single horn on their forehead. While they are usually associated with fairy tales and fantasy novels, there may have actually been a real-life unicorn. The Elasmotherium, a prehistoric rhinoceros that lived around 2.5 million years ago, had a large horn on its forehead and may have been the inspiration for the mythical unicorn. While it was not a horse and did not have a flowing mane, it did have a single, impressive horn. Cyclops. The Cyclops is a legendary one-eyed giant from Greek mythology. While it's unlikely that there were any actual one-eyed giants roaming the earth, there is a real animal that may have inspired the myth. The Gigantopithecus, a prehistoric ape that lived in Asia around 9 million years ago, may have had a single large eye socket due to the size of its skull. While it's impossible to know for sure, it's not hard to imagine how ancient humans may have stumbled upon a Gigantopithecus skull and been inspired to create the myth of the Cyclops. Griffin. Griffins are mythical creatures with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. While it's unlikely that there were ever creatures that looked exactly like a griffin, there were animals that may have inspired the myth. The Therizinosaurus, a dinosaur that lived around 70 million years ago, had long, sharp claws that could have been mistaken for eagle talons. Its large size and fierce appearance may have also contributed to the myth of the griffin. Mermaids. Mermaids are mythical creatures that are half human and half fish. While there is no evidence to suggest that there were ever real-life mermaids, there were creatures that may have inspired the myth. The dugong, a marine mammal that lives in the waters around Australia, has a sleek fish-like body and flipper-like arms that could be mistaken for arms and hands. Its manatee-like appearance may have led sailors to believe that they had seen a creature that was part human, part fish. Thunderbird. The thunderbird is a legendary bird from Native American mythology that was said to create thunder and lightning with its wings. While there is no evidence to suggest that there were ever birds with the ability to control the weather, there were birds that were revered for their power and size. The extinct Haast's eagle, which lived in New Zealand until around 1400 AD, had a wingspan of up to 10 feet and was the largest eagle known to have ever existed. Its impressive size and strength may have contributed to the myth of the Thunderbird. Thanks for tuning in to this video on mythical animals that actually existed in real life. It's fascinating to see how ancient myths and legends may have been inspired by creatures that roamed the earth millions of years ago. From the massive squid that could be mistaken for a kraken to the prehistoric rhinoceros that may have inspired the unicorn, it's amazing to think that these creatures were once real. We hope you enjoyed learning about these fascinating creatures, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on interesting topics like this one. Thanks again for watching.